Sega.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Ami Poli Funk, and that over there is Ipkai Fung, and we are here to bring you games from the Alienware Arena Cup. That is the first ever Alienware Arena Cup for Company of Heroes 2, with its $1,750 euro prize pool. That's how many quid, Ipkai?
1,500 quid, mate.
1,500 quid made up for grabs. And we are getting into the games here. We're still in the winner's bracket. We haven't ventured down to the loser's bracket yet. But we are going to bring you something special here. This is a game that between two players that we don't know at all. At least I don't know them. So it's between two rookies to the stream, at least to us, to my awareness. And it's going to be Easy versus CptEend. And we're going to actually fast forward you to game 3. So that's why we noticed this match, because they split the first two games. And I can show over here on the brackets how far we are so far. Where are these guys? Where's Easy and Captain? How would you call him CptEend or CptEend with two?
CptEend, maybe.
CptEend, like Captain S. Bryce, right? He's got a middle initial.
Yeah,
right.
Possibly. Something along those lines.
Where are they?
Sure.
I'm looking for... I can't find them. Oh, they're right at the top. So This is the bracket that... So these guys might face Twister if Twister is winning, which I don't even know. I'm not spoiled. I don't like to be spoiled. You guys in the chat, you guys don't spoil stuff. I'm not spoiled at all. I have no idea what's going on until we actually cast it. So this is in the very top... This is the top 8th of the 64. And this is, I guess, Easy beat all those question marks or got a bye or whatever. And CptEend beat his opponent. And so this is going to be the round 2 match between Easy and CptEend. Would he be offended if we just called him CptEend for sake of easiness?
I don't know. I mean, if he's watching, then, he can, tell us how it's pronounced. So, it's something that you can do instead. We can just say CptEend, and hopefully, he'll either get us on Twitter or on chat or, email us and say, yo, man, that's not how you pronounce my name. So.
Exactly. Yes. Got to get us early. Once we start saying it, then everybody will say it that way forever. So you got to get us early if we're pronouncing your name wrong. All right. I'm just filling in my scoreboard with the extra E, CptEend. And go ahead.
Yep. I just looked at the currency converter that I've got on my phone, and €1,750 is actually £1,420.
You're pretty close.
I was a bit off. Yeah, I can't remember the exact exchange rates, and it's $2,400 USD.
I was pretty close, saying 2,500.
A lot of USD. Yeah, a lot of USD,
right?
Man.
Half of the season 5 pool. Oh yeah, I went there. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, don't forget the Americans have their own bracket as well, though. So, which will be covered
that's right,
by
right. Which we need to add to this, yeah. Which is another $1,500. So it's really 2,400 plus 1,500. So the total Alienware Cup pool is $3,900, which is very close to the season 5 pool, which was 5,005. Very easy to remember. But anyway, we digress, right? Let's see how my overlay looks. There we go. Easy. Oh nope, there's no scores. Oh yeah, there is a score. Here we go. 1-1. So we're bringing you guys into Game 3 between Easy and CptEend. You excited for Game 3? Game 3s are always fun. Ace game time! All right, Ipkai, here I go. Let's go in game. Bang. I'm in there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Ready
Do
to
it
go
to it. I'm so ready.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. So let's unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11.
Excellent. Whoa. Jeez. Ook. What the heck does that mean? What language is that?
I think they might actually both be Dutch, I'm guessing.
Oh, that does look like Dutch. That definitely looks like Dutch.
I know Easy is actually from the Netherlands.
You recognize one of the players. Oh, great. Wow.
Yeah,
and you
so
even know where they're from. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
cool.
I think Lethal Pie is his 2v2 teammate. I think as well.
Oh, who we saw earlier in our first match of the day. We saw Lethal Pie defeat Peter Crab. Okay, well, let me just introduce players real quick. It's going to be easy playing the Soviets. This is game 3. We have no idea who had VP lead or which faction they chose. You're just going to have to invent that in your head. Use your imagination. It's going to be easy in the blue trunks playing Soviets in the southwest of Samosky Winter. And his opponent, CptEend, in the red trunks in the northeast of Samosky, bringing in some German grenadiers. And I'm going to throw up the resources really quick for you guys. Of course, I'm following Easy. So those are his resources at the bottom. That's the Soviets. And then above him are the Germans' CptEend. All right, what are we seeing as far as build orders early?
Very standard. Lots of conscripts from the Soviets and 2 Grens. I think probably going to go to an MG, is it? No, Gren. So 3 Grens.
Okay, but no early tier or anything, so it's not the Catastrat. It might just be a lot of conscripts. Who knows? We could see 5 even. Who knows what we'll see?
Yeah, 5 gives you really strong map control, really good map presence. You know, if you can use them well, that gives you a really strong map presence. So
you just said that.
They're all valuable strats. Sorry.
I had to give you a little poke in the gut there, Yipkai. No, we're doing good, man. I think maybe when it gets later, we could get a little loopy. Yeah, because I mean I don't know. This is a test of our endurance. We did a 7-hour stream for ESL the other day, and that was pretty intense, right? We covered all those 1v1 games. And
yes, yeah, that's right.
But I'm shooting for 9 hours here, bro. I don't know if there will be that many games. Maybe there probably will be. There's going to be so many games, but I don't know if we'll make it that far. We'll see.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, we did all right. Don't forget, it was later in the night when we started that as well. So almost sleepy.
I'm fresh.
When we were doing.
I'm fresh.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're just going to need to take a break for food because. That'll have to be a longer break. But wow, nice move on the conscripts coming in from Easy, just sort of ganking these grenadiers, and they're down to 2 men. And if you can push one squad off, and then it's 2-on-1 on the other squad, then yeah, very wise. They just retreat because that's not a fight you want to be in.
Yeah, 2v1 not good. If you're ever outnumbered, sometimes it's best just to press that retreat button, get out of there, save your manpower, and then regroup so you can take back more territory.
But CptEend, he has got a response. He's cutting off the Soviets near their base. So both of these all-important strat points, the flags are moving on both of them. And there's a wasted Molotov. That'll stay white for just not very long as these conscripts re-raised the flag. And to be honest, that didn't cut any... Well, it did cut off that center point, that sort of combo fuel ammo strat point.
I think it's still connected because it's joined to the fuel point, the high fuel. I think that's actually still connected. Yeah, it is. Because
it's connected once they raised that point outside of the German base. That connected it.
Nah, that was it.
So anyway, little details. Got some good fights going on. Once again, 6-on-3. Doesn't like the odds. Couldn't hang out and cover long enough for the reinforcements to come up. Maybe he could have somehow. I'm sure there was a way he could have managed that better. That those 3 Grens didn't need to retreat, and he should have soft retreated them earlier, and then the reinforcements come up, and then maybe he can win this fight. But now he might not even win this fight. It's going to be close, Ipkai. Look at this, 9-on-7 at the moment.
Yeah, this is anybody's game right now. I think he's going to be focusing down this low strength squad. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he has to retreat one squad anyway because that one got focused down. So now it's 4-on-5. Grenadiers slightly better damage output.
He wanted to bring up reinforcements, but he's decided to cap and soft retreat instead. He's not even going to take on those conscripts. Some 2 conscript squad, one a little skirmish by the fuel in the north, which we didn't show you, but that has occurred, and so they're lowering that flag. And let's see, what do we got here? A Maxim coming in from Easy.
Oh yeah, so he's going for 4 conscripts, Maxims. Might get another Maxim then after that, or maybe a mortar. Not both good choices, and then he's going to... I'm not sure, has he picked a commander yet? No, he hasn't. So that actually works really well with shock troopers as well. If you go 4 conscripts and then Maxims, because you can use the Maxims to suppress squads. That reduces their damage output, also reduces their their mobility. And then if you can get shock troopers in on the flanks as well, then you can vaporize squads with the really high shock trooper damage.
Right now, it looks like the Maxim is rallied to the center of Samoski. You might want to garrison one of those strong buildings, or perhaps the church. It's a pretty good fight happening in the north with these conscripts garrisoning this little shack. I've never really noticed before how nicely those 3 windows face this open position. You know, like the Grens would be better off attacking it from further north, right, than facing those 3 windows.
Yeah, because there's only one window on that side, so that's where you optimally you want to shoot. You want to attack buildings with the side with the fewest windows, like these houses as well. Like the one near the German land bridge cut-off. That one's actually got 4 windows on the sides, so you don't actually want to attack it from the sides. You want to attack it from the wider. Yeah,
that house is really strong. That's the OMG Pop guard house. That's where he loves to put his guards.
That one. That one's got a lot of windows, so that's not one you want to take out with small arms. You probably want a flamer, maybe a mortar to take that one out.
And the Soviets are having decent map control, but I wouldn't say that either player is in a very convincing lead at the moment. They're dancing around each other a bit. They're both practicing very good squad preservation. As you can see, these conscripts exit their garrisoned house and escape with their veterancy. And I'm a little bit worried about this Maxim heading north kind of all by himself. These 2 units don't see each other yet. If I put the Fog of War on, you can see that this Maxim has not yet discovered those Grens that are capping that point. But, yeah, that Maxim might want some support. He does have this other conscript squad that's flanking backwards from the top.
Yeah, so now what he can do now, he sees these Grens, he should unpack this Maxim and move it up, just move it up.
Yeah, right. There he goes.
Do that.
He's on his way.
HMG crew is ready.
But I think it might be a little bit too late.
Well, that's a move, though. Look at that. I mean, they were literally at max range, you know. As soon as they're able to fire, they will. That's how the A move works, of course. And you can also tell it was A move because he set up at such a weird angle, you know. They just set up at whatever angle they feel like it when you A move them. But, I mean, as you taught me about 2 months ago, when you do A move them, they're sometimes much quicker to set up than if you actually point them. Because if you point them, they have this nasty tendency of doing some donuts and just spinning around on themselves, don't they?
Yeah, they do. The Maxim especially. So, because I think it's still got some like vehicle-like properties. So there's something you have to consider when you're using the Maxim.
All right, well, we have a couple skirmishes. The Maxim has abandoned fighting those Grens in the north, and he is now moving in to try to provide some support in the center. There are some conscripts in a tough fight with some grenadiers, and now here come these Grens, and that Maxim's going to open up on them. They're going to lay in a rifle nade, and it's going to kill 3 guys with the Maxim. Quite a good rifle nade. And now this Maxim is in a lot of trouble. The 221 arrives just at the right time. He might try to swing by and grab a flank. Let's check the headquarters real quick. Oh, he better not try to get too fancy because EZ already has 18 aids.
Yeah, and that's quite dangerous because again you take a lot of health off the 222. One shot it, but it'll cripple the engine as well.
Field gun standing by.
EZ's bringing a Zis up from the rear. That will arrive in time to keep this scout car at bay. Let's see how he plays it, though. The Maxim escaped somehow. You've got this very low health 4-man conscript squad garrisoning the church. I wouldn't even play that game. I would just get them out of there. They've got to stripe a vet. I would just bring them home. Let's see. He doesn't have medics yet. He's just building them now. He's got a lot of injured conscript squad. This one too. This 3-man squad should just retreat now before it's too late.
He could lose them on retreat if he presses. If CptEend presses his 222. I don't think he's choosing to. No.
Yeah, he is. He's going for it. He's going. He's not going to get him, and now he's going to walk into the Zis. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, man. He must have just been right on the edge of that building as a shot blocker. And he probably saw the Zis. Look at him get out of there, man. He's like, oh, whoops. That almost was costly.
No. I mean, it wouldn't have killed it, but it would have had, really low health.
All right, well, we have we have heals in the Soviet base now. And he's going to need some more as this rifle nade just rips this conscript squad to small pieces of limbs and body parts. So lots of healing happening in the Soviet base, and also some teching. We see Tier 3 coming up for Easy.
Yeah, this is good synergy. Tier 2, Tier 3 works really well together. AT gun support with T-34s is really strong.
That's my game, baby. That's what I like to play when I play Soviets 1v1. I love to have like MGs covering AT guns. I like to bring out an M5 flak, reinforce my AT guns in the field, get out a T-34 to lead for them. That's how I like to play.
Oh, that's a really popular build. This AT gun's in a bit of trouble though. He's out in the open, got no cover. He's going to try this barrage, but
oh, geez, close range, right? Point blank barrage.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, it got the Grens to retreat anyway.
Yeah, but the Grents could also, they were quite spread out as well, so it wouldn't have wiped the squad. They were
That's
quite
expensive too to pull the trigger on that. You can see it cooling down now. That
ammo.
costs 60 munitions.
And Captain End's actually bought a sniper, so quite unusual.
Oh, really?
You don't see many German sniper. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
cool.
got one
Is he
now.
out yet?
First shot's just gone off.
All right, there he is. Yep. I can
That's quite
bookmark
easy.
him, Ipkai. Control 1. Bang, there, I'm on him. Shall we name him?
Not yet. He has to.
Oh, come
he has to earn
on.
some stars first.
All right. We don't name rookies. We'll just name him Private. That's his name for now.
Privyet.
Grunt. What's the first German rank that he would be called? Ooh, nicely microed out of that church to avoid the
I
grenadier
can't
nade.
remember. That was like back in. Was it a big graffitier or something like that? I have no idea. I don't know.
All right, a lot of little skirmishes going on, except that LMG Grents just probably not being controlled perfectly. They're wandering around when they want to just be, like back behind this wooden cart firing their LMG. They never really got to fire. They're even having trouble retreating, and these double rate conscripts just came out and owned their faces. We do have other conscripts in the church. Easy's being great about garrisoning the right units at the right time and preserving them when he needs to. He's got a mortar coming out. Wow, we have a second sniper from the Germans. Ipkai, we're building up into one of these middle games that's going to really pop off when these armies clash.
Yeah, so these two snipers, they can do significant manpower damage. We'll see how well he's, how good he is at controlling them. So that'll be interesting to see because German snipers, you don't see them that often now, even though they have got some good uses. They are very fragile. That's their one downside. So these engines are being sniped. He's got to run because he can't stay there too long.
Molotov's burning up some pioneers. Everybody's going to retreat out of that fight. These Grens are going to win that skirmish, and the two snipers are going to chase off those combat engineers. Hopefully they canceled their attempt to put a mine down and save those munitions. Uh-oh, watch out, 221. Not too close. Interesting he never upgraded it because he never had an M3 to deal with, so why upgrade it, right? It's a perfectly good unit, just with the
MG,
open canopy.
It's mostly because the autocannon doesn't really add that much anti-infantry power, and because he's not seen any vehicles, there's no real need to buy it. So it just saves the ammo. But saying that now, he's got it now. So
it kind of crunches through cover better. Have you noticed? Like it'll like if a squad
Destroy
is
the
behind
cover.
cover, it'll destroy the cover and then get at the units quicker. So that can be helpful.
Cover is still quite useful against vehicles as well, because it does absorb some of the ballistic shots. Because they've got like this ballistic model, whereas actually, an actual shell is modeled and there's polygons to it and everything. When it collides with cover, the cover will absorb the shot sometimes as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to, if you keep your men in cover when you're fighting tanks, if you've got Panzerschrecks or you've got guards or something, it's not bad. Not a bad thing to do.
Whoa! Did he just merge with that Maxim?
Yeah, he merged to keep that on the field. Really good use.
It was bad micro from Captain End to have to retreat those snipers. If he had, he was surely working with this AT gun that he has now cleared. That's a great win. I was wondering if Easy was going to try to reinforce that all-important AT gun, but he kind of lost track of the snipers. They had to retreat. Wow, it's kind of starting to pop off now. We got some conscripts that are, it looked like they might try to throw an 18-8 in, but they're not going to get the job done. They are going to preserve their lives, though, and run away. And I wonder if this other conscript squad, they're just going to come in and fight, and something eventually is going to have to try to capture that Cis gun. That's a very valuable unit at this stage of the game, and you don't want to let it go unmanned too long. Here comes the T-34. That'll protect it for a while. That'll hold the position. This conscript squad in the church is down to 3 men, so they won't be manning any kinds of vehicles unless they want to sacrifice themselves as a conscript squad. The Maxim's going to have to leave. The T-34, teching tier 3 men, that really saved him in this skirmish. I think, a good Faust frontal penetration against the T-34. It now has an engine crit and will require repairs. The snipers can't hurt it, and they're just going to straight retreat. I didn't think he needed to do that either. They could have worked their way over to the right. It was clear that the T-34 was hurt and was backing away. Here are a couple combat engineers that could start to repair it. We still don't have a doctrine choice or a commander choice from the Russians.
No, and the Germans have gone for assault support, Tiger, Strafe, Opel Blitztruck. The favorite, the fan favorite, the player's favorite for Germans, seems at least anyway, in the 1v1 situation.
What's that mortar firing at? He's firing forward. He's kind of firing into the fog of war where maybe the snipers might have gone. I guess he didn't see them retreat. I was wondering if he could fire south towards these grenadiers that just took him off that strat point outside of his base. And although Easy has a nice army, his map control is not looking so great. He's only got 1 point connected on the entire map.
Yeah, it's not too hot right now. And Captain End's done a really good job. But the snipers, hopefully he's paid off because he's invested a lot of manpower in the sniper. These T-34s got to be careful. I mean, the 222, sorry.
Whoa, the T-34 is not able to kill the 222. It's afraid to get Fausted. It does kill 2 grenadiers, though. That was a nice main gun shot. We've got other action in here, and I'm still worried about this AT gun. Wow, a great mortar is going to chase these Grens off like a point-blank range mortar. Both of these support teams are going to retreat. Easy really needs to get an engineer squad or something up to capture that AT gun. That's going to be big as this game progresses. We do have a pack now out that's going to keep this T-34 at bay, but it is kind of under-supported. We need these other units. Wow, this thing needs repair. The 221 needs repair. Well, 222 now, and these 2 snipers need to get up there and support that pack, or it will be overrun by conscripts.
And yeah, Captain End has got two packs now in different spots. Sort of like covering.
See, now I think this is huge right now. I think Captain End is here. He goes. He's going for it. I was wondering if he would try to steal the Zis, and he is going to do it. Now let's see if he can get away with it. That would be that would almost be like a game-winning moment to steal this thing. Let's see if the T-34 has anything to say about it, because when he's got 2 AT guns, he will really easily be able to handle anything that the Soviets can field right now. Oh, it's going to be close. That T-34 needs to be more aggressive in the hunt. Come on, buddy. You got some obstacles to get around in this VP flag, and you need to get up there. Oh, they're going through heavy snow now. He gets a shot in and misses, destroys the well, but it does not kill the unit or even clear it. And now this Zis is going to be captured. A huge win for Captain End, and he's even, with this very small squad, he's even chasing the Soviets out of the north.
No. And that's I think he was a bit too Easy was a bit too scared, maybe. I don't want to say scared, but he thought there was too cautious. That's right, too cautious to go in with that T-34. Maybe he thought, man, there's another pack there, maybe,
or a mine, or who knows what, yeah. Right? Could have been a teller mine or something.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a commentator, you can see the whole map and you know what's going on, but sometimes you can't really. You're not really in the player's head or their frame of mind, so you can't really. It's hard to think, what they're thinking at the time.
These guys have big armies. This is an ace game, a big money tournament, and you can just feel that they're both doing their best to win it. I love to see this kind of competition. Remember, guys, this is game 3. It's 1-1. The loser of this will be sent down to the lower bracket. This is a big fight. Look at that. 2-2-2 is being very aggressive, fighting off these conscripts. They are having to retreat under heavy fire. The pack is there to keep any armor at bay. Oh, is he going to try to get it? Wow, look at the acceleration down that road. Oh, boy. He's going to try to annihilate that squad. Super aggressive 2-2-2. Yes.
Does it.
Achievement unlocked. Infantry squad killed. Now the T-34 is angry. Oh, where'd he go? He can't find him. Here he is. Now he sees him. And this 222 is on a rampage. He's going to flank that Maxim.
Oh, he's in a bit of spot bother now. Easy's got some conscripts. 18A's going to go in on this thing. Oh, and it's dead.
Finally. Finally, Easy gets a kill. How are our German snipers doing? One has 7, and the other has not going in at their position. Whoa! Careful, snipers. They get out of the way.
And CptEend, he's got Panzer Grenadiers now. You know, if he uses them well, they can do very well against all these conscripts. Easy has picked a commander. He's gone guard motor coordination. So he's probably going to be saving for T-34-85s, I think, no doubt. No, he's not going to be building any more regular tanks, although he's got 26 fuel at the moment. So it's going to be a bit of a while before he gets any of those vehicles out. CptEend, he's got enough fuel to get a Tiger out, just not enough manpower.
Oh, yeah?
So that
would be our first Tiger of the day, Ipkai. That would be exciting.
Yeah, we haven't seen one yet. So this
No, we haven't.
So he's got plenty of fuel, not enough manpower, but I'm sure he's just going to sit back a bit. He's like thinking, yeah, it's not too bad. I got the triple cap. I got a lot of armies. I've killed a lot of his squads. I'm just going to wait a little bit and, you know, wait for this Tiger. Wait for my manpower to go up now.
A Tiger
So
backed up by a
PGs
pack and Zis would be filthy. Here come the
PGs gotta
PGs.
be
They're
really
running
careful.
in.
They're not in a good spot.
Are those guards upgraded? No, they're not.
They aren't. They aren't, no. But the PGs... Oh, grenade on that church.
Uh-oh! Spaghetti-O! Wow, he gets out in the nick of time. And falls back. Now these snipers are going to go to work on these guards, right? That's a juicy target. What's the guard reinforce cost?
30 manpower. I think it's 30. It might have gone down, actually, but it might be like 26 now. Well, actually, wait a sec. 30.
Maths. All right.
Oh,
Whoa!
mortar
Did he lose
kills
one?
the sniper.
He did!
He
Where's
did.
the body? There it is. There's the dead sniper. Mortars kill snipers. That's what they do. You gotta watch out. You gotta predict where those mortar shells are gonna land.
You don't want to keep them near any of your units. So yeah, it's 28 now. They cost to reinforce. Very expensive. So
The Germans are mad, man. They're rushing in. They're pissed off that sniper died. They're going into this Maxim headlong. It's gonna be a frontal grenadier nade against the Maxim. Kill a couple guys. The T-34 is going to put a real quick end to this German advance. And, man, what was that oh, my goodness. Everything's getting hurt. Wow, the sniper might die in retreat.
Be careful.
Yeah, let's see. Main gun shot. Will he get it?
No.
Oh,
No, he didn't get it.
Just got around the corner. Faust is going to slow that T-34 down, but basically... Easy got CptEend got a little too aggressive, rushed in with all his stuff, and just lost all those skirmishes. So that was not called for. Yes, they killed your sniper with a mortar, but that is not good enough reason to rush in all your stuff and have to retreat. Just be patient. You've got great map control. You've got a strong army, and don't do anything stupid to mess this up. I feel that the Germans are leading, but not by much when there are 2 T-34s on the field.
No. Yeah, it's got the Tiger now. Tiger is called in.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Tiger actually will get beat by 2 T-34-76 and an AT gun on its own. If it has support, though, it's a different story.
All right, T-34s are going to poke in and see what they're up against, and they took fire from the lake area with that pack. Lucky that shot missed. And this Zis that's guarding the strap point. And these T-34s were like, no. They went for a Shia LaBeouf.
No. Sleepy LaBeouf.
No.
But this Tiger's on the ice.
Danger.
I don't think he's got much traction.
That's a heavy
Very
tank, isn't it? That's a heavy tank.
Very heavy.
He don't care. He's going across the ice. He's not afraid.
Now you see the Tiger, and now he's going to go, oh, man. All right,
Oh, these
everybody
Gren...
gets some PPs.
Sorry, those guards were in grave danger of Tiger main gun. And wow, okay, now the Tiger's going to take a look-see and poke in there into Soviet territory and see what he's up against. Intelligently, Easy did build a second Zis gun. He's about to lose triple vet conscripts on the right. I hope he can micro everywhere. Multitasking being put to the task. They're going to retreat through the middle. Probably not the best path he could have chosen. He might have wanted
Might be
to
a good 18-8. He's on the side. He might get... No, he doesn't. That hits the front.
Boing off the fender. The Zis trying to penetrate. Tiger's down to about 60%. That squad miraculously will retreat through the center. There was so much action going on that units really didn't care about other retreating units. They had enough on their plate. This pack firing away kind of impotently at these conscripts, but they will not be able to raise that center VP flag. Now we have the reverse situation with the Zis firing away at Grenadiers, and those Grenadiers with one man and double vet need to leave, and they don't, and they die. A T-34 kills them. The Tiger's getting hungry, and he comes in and one-shots that Zis, and now that the Zis is down, he can have his way with the rest of the units on the field.
At half health, though, there's 3 T-34 now from Easy.
Where are they all hiding? Oh, okay, one's just coming out. Yep. And another AT gun. Smart.
So you got to be super careful. This Tiger needs to get some repairs. Tiger will take 8 hits to kill from most vehicles.
And he should have targeted that AT gun once he cleared it, right? I mean, when he had a chance, he should have attacked it and killed it. Now that weapon is there, ready to be remanned by any conscript. Ooh, boy, this is getting really close.
And the mortar's really good because CptEend will have to pull back quite a far bit because if he's trying to repair... Ooh,
sorry.
Nice grenade.
Yeah.
But if he's trying to repair in this situation, Easy could just mortar that position and the NGs will be taking extra damage because they're only vet 1. They don't take any reduced damage from while repairing, so he's got to be super
double
careful.
vet mortar quietly doing damage. Yeah, that would be a great shot. Look, the packs there all bundled up. And even the sniper. Could you imagine if a mortar shell landed now? Oh, boy.
A nice precision shot strike. I don't know if he's aware of where it is, though.
Yeah, that's right. He has precision shot. Oh, that would be killer. He's not clicking it, though. I can see the cooldown. I guess he's just letting them fire, but they're not firing. I think they're out of range, Ipkai. That's tragic. That could have been so awesome.
So they got a ZIS. There's 3 T-34s. One has got engine damage, however. And this Tiger's going to make a bit of a push. And there's 2 T-34s ready to pounce as well on the right-hand side. He's using rage.
Way over there. They're way over by the VP, and one of them's actually capping. Okay, he will annihilate. Look, he heard me, Ipkai. Back to the Future style. He heard me about killing that weapon, and he got the job done the second time. Now the sniper has to be careful. There is a mortar there. Wow, is he gonna frontal this other Zis? And no conscripts are around to stop him. The Zis is still alive. Why isn't he firing? There he goes. Oh, that Tiger's getting some breaks. The Zis is not doing a lot of damage. Now there's all sorts of conscripts, and wow, this might be the time. This is gonna be the big fight, Ipkai. Here we go. Here we go.
Engine damage on the Tiger. Oh, it's in trouble. Here come the T-34s. One of them's there. The other one is still in raid mode, so he's got to switch that off. Get in there.
Here they come. The pack trying to turn. Oh, he sunk it. He sunk it. Oh, man. What a huge turnaround. Bloop, 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 bloop. The Tiger tank. You know, CptEend was just too ballsy with that thing. He didn't take good enough care of it. He didn't repair it. And suddenly, these T-34s are just swarming all over the place. And those 2 AT guns were not enough to back up that Tiger. And now it is in the lake. It's going to be recovered. Ipkai, 50 years later. Here comes his big brother. Or little brother. Little brother's called in. He wants to avenge his big brother. That's going to be a lot harder to do now. The Soviets are running all over the map. They've got 2 of the 3 VPs. They're down to 146. This is still real close. Do you think the Germans have another fight left in them?
They could do this. Tiger could turn it around if he uses it well. I mean, he's still got good AT. He's still got 2 AT guns. He's still got a nice amount of infantry as well. This T-34 and this lone T-34 is in trouble. He's got to get out of here without taking too many hits. He can only take about 3 hits from this Tiger. So he has to use the superior speed to get out.
Ooh, let's see if he can do it. No, we're going to do some drifting. Oh, blub, blub, blub. Tit for tat, Ipkai. Awesome. I mean, that might have even been the T-34 that killed the first Tiger. I'm not exactly sure, but Wow, sink one of mine and I'll sink one of yours. How about that? 2 sunken tanks in this ace game of round 2 on Samoski Winter, and that brought the German player back in a bit.
It did, but he's got Soviets have got ZIS. They got 2 T-34s. Can he get a button on? No, he won't. No. Okay, he just retreats. Easy does. It looks like he is saving up for the T-34-85s though as well, so that will augment his 2 regular T-34-76s. You know, they've got a better gun. They've got more health as well. They've got more armor too.
He's short on fuel though. He needs 60 fuel.
He needs 60 fuel, but that's about another 2 minutes.
Okay. He does have great map control.
But he's doing well. You know, he can get that in, and it looks like the Soviets probably a bit to their advantage right now.
Those combat engineers picked up the PTRS that was dropped by the guard squad, and they're both really, wow, look at this multitasking, man. You know, we've got CptEend capping all over the map. He's capping the center VP, he's capping the western VP, the eastern VP, he's capping every VP at once right now. Love it.
So he's doing well. You know, he's going to try and keep the VP pressure on. He's still in the lead. This T-34 enters capture mode now, though, so it's going to capture that VP. Very useful mode, actually, with the T-34s.
Right? Tanks that can cap? Yeah.
Really useful mode.
Yeah, I should say.
Unfortunately, you know, you can't shoot your main gun while you're in capture mode, so that's a drawback of it. But, you know, it's good for, like, if a unit's almost decapped a point, you know, or they're about to...
Well, like right here, I mean, this tank's totally safe, so he just, you know, flips modes. We have some penetrating triple vet grenadiers that just walked into the entire Russian army. It's like Stalingrad, just like flooding across the river, and somehow that squad survives.
Tiger's not in a good spot. He's a bit unsupported.
He is, but he does have an escape route up that northern road, and the T-34 doesn't like the fight, but now he's showing his rear end. You don't want to do that. You want to back away, of course. You always want to keep your front armor facing the enemy. Your rear armor is much weaker. You take much more damage suffering rear armor shots. Wow, this Tiger's been tasked to go deal with these conscripts? Really? What do you think of that? That's a little bit odd, don't you think?
Bit overkill. A bit overkill. You could have...
fought for the center a little longer. You know,
yeah,
these VPs are crucial, man. You know, he's got his enemy down to 116 VP, and that Tiger, you know, it's not the quickest of German units. It just needs to sort of sit in the center, and it needs repairs. That's, you know, the one thing I would criticize CptEend. You know, he's not taking good care of his heavy Tiger 1s. He needs to get some engineers behind them, and now Easy has unlocked the T-34-85s, and they are entering the battlefield.
So yeah, this Tiger's not in a good shape. It's got, it's not, you know, it has to take on 4 T-34s, you know, 2 of the 76 variant, 2 of the 85 variant, and, you know, he's only got pack support, so we'll see how well this Tiger can do. He's also not full health as well. And if Easy pulls the trigger on marked target, oh, those Panzer Grens just got annihilated by that grenadier, that grenade from the guards.
Wow. And now the captured ZIS, yeah, barraging Soviets.
So there's so many T-34s that CptEend has to deal with now. He is repairing the Tiger, but Easy does have the option to use marked vehicle, which gives it got slightly reduced, 35% more damage from shots taken. So it'll take fewer shots to kill a Tiger now.
And he can afford a good couple of those. Look, he's floating 260 munitions, so he can call mark target whenever he chooses. And with 4 T-34s, 2 of which having the bigger barreled guns, he should be able to handle that Tiger. I mean, you've got the other piece of anti-tank over on the right, and you know that Tiger's just got some. Oh, here's the pack in the middle. The pack's in the middle of the lake. So the position of all these units is extremely important now, as the Tiger is tasked and these engineers to come in and try to take that center VP and reverse the drain. He's walking in. Oh boy, this is turning.
T-34-85s, they're coming in from behind. Oh,
they are. Here they come. We're going full screen, Ipka. Here we go. Here we go. The T-34s are coming in. They're getting rear armor shots. The pack has been, the ZIS gun has been cleared. And this double vet T-34 is just kind of baiting the target. Mark target's coming in. The sniper's still trying to work on these conscripts. The conscripts are chasing. The Tiger's got a decent escape path. I mean, in this situation, it's not so bad that his tail is facing until this T-34 comes and starts shooting at him, but he might be able to get into the cover of this Zis gun and escape. Mark target's still in. These T-34 A5s, they're coming up. They're dancing around this house. They're getting a little bit of shot blocking action going against this pack. The pack's going to try to turn and lay rounds in. The Tiger's going to try to back into the cover of the Zis. The T-34s are suddenly feeling outmatched by the Tiger and the two anti-tank guns. Infantry is nowhere to be seen. They're all kind of static. Top players would be rushing these in, going in here and clearing this pack. There's no reason they're not doing that job now. The T-34s are getting a little worried. They're showing their rear end. The Tiger's pushing out again. Here comes the Zis. The Zis is backing up the Tiger. It's turning. The pack is trying to move into position, but these T-34s, let's put the task core back on. Let's see where they're escaping to on the mini-map. We got them spread all over the place. The guards are coming in. We got Mark Target still on the Tiger. It's down to about 25% health, but we have a double vet Zis gun laying in rounds, and these hurt infantry are going to try to re-raise this flag. Right now the drain is frozen. Good on CptEend to go and cap the top, but now the Soviets have two VPs back in their control. The drain is off their back. They're stuck at 114 as CptEend tries to repair his Tiger tank. He's still got his double vet sniper at 22 kills, and they have both sides have backed out of this fight.
I suppose neither player lost units outright there. I mean, Easy I think took a bit more manpower damage. He lost a few more guys, but I don't think he lost squads outright as well. He didn't lose any of his tanks either. But it wasn't a bad idea for CptEend to break off, because he had a decent escape route. And as well as that, he would have been severely outgunned had he stuck about and just said, if he said, oh, I'm going to try and take out these T-34s, he would have lost it. And he's got two Tigers now. So the second one is
hello. Oh, hello. All right, well, we have some nice jockeying. One of the T-34s went north to deal with the Grens. Oh, wow, look at that shot on retreat. Kills 3 of them. That was a fortunate hit. And we have the sniper backing up the AT guns and some Grens capping the center. And it's all about the VPs now, isn't it, Ipkai? I mean, look at how close they are. They're neck and neck. Soviets have 114. Germans have 198. And this still could go either way.
Yeah, it's on the knife edge. It's on the knife edge.
Sniper may be retasked as a spotting unit. He could be put on hold fire and just used to extend the line of sight of these various AT weapons. Oh, here comes the second Tiger. Just as his top gunner pops, he finds this double vet T-34, and he's laying in some good rounds. The T-34 doing a good job to keep his front facing, but now both Tigers are pushing in, and here's popping up again. I can see all T-34s on my screen, and I haven't been able to do that the entire game. Both Tigers are after him. This one T-34 is going to get out. And he's wow, desperately the Russians are trying to man the Zis gun, but they can't do it. There's some Grenadiers to help there, some Pioneers. The Sniper's still picking away, and this new Tiger is fighting all 3 of the T-34s. One of them is behind him, laying in rounds. The original Tiger has to come help. They're all over each other. That Tiger kills one of the T-34s. This double vet one is down. He's very down low on health. This Tiger is trying to hit Blitzkrieg to pull out, but it's not helping him all that much. This Tiger's almost dead, but he's still getting rounds in. The Sniper's there. The pack's pushing up. Let's see how we're doing in the north. There's a big fight here. Tanks with lots of health. Back in the south, in the middle, this tank very low. The double vet Tiger now watching over, keeping a mindful eye on the victory point as the Pioneers try to raise it, and suddenly our German player is looking good, but even if he caps that center VP, he'll still be on the drain. He still has to get one more. So still our Soviet player Easy. Oh, wow. Triple vet for that almost dead T-34 on the rear end of that Tiger. He's backing out strangely. He probably needs to maybe go back to the base. He's got to hide that tank. Anything could spit on it and kill it.
I just got the smallest slither of health right now.
Oh, it's one of those full health. He's got so little health that it's full health.
Uh-oh.
If this Tiger turns his gun, okay, wow, he's attacking the one. Oh, what is he doing? He's pushing forward with a triple vet T-34. That is balls out. He's going to die. He's going to lose that thing right here. Here comes the kill shot. Come on, give it to me. What? He's not going to get it. What's going on in the center? This Tiger's trying to repair. This Sniper is making a huge difference. 26 kills. And somehow, this triple vet T-34 survives. This tank does not go and chase it. And there are a lot of units coming out of the Soviet base. And the Tigers are trying to get together and get some repairs. I wonder if he's hotkeyed all these Pioneers, trying to shift-click repairs on these guys. He still has to stop the drain. He hasn't done it yet. Look at some very under-strength Grenadiers are tasked to go down south and try to stop that drain. What just died there?
some conscripts. They were retreating from the South VP. They lost the engagement, so he retreated, but they all got wiped out on retreat by that Tiger. Tiger just killed them while they were running by. So the T-34s, they're being repaired. They're getting fixed up. So he's got 3 versus 2 Tigers. You know, he's got pack back up. If he can get rid of
pack and Zis backup, you know, the German player has a lot of backup. The German player might be okay if he can, you know, he's even leading in VPs, so he's looking pretty good. What are we talking about for manpower and fuel for the Soviet player? Look, he's almost. I mean, 260. He needs 40 fuel and about 300 manpower to get the next set of 85s.
Here comes the Tiger. It's just flanked. This AT gun is not in a good spot. Oh no, not good.
Bam.
And these T-34 85s, they're not in a good spot either.
Oh, both Tigers chasing him down. That is hot. That is hot. Both of them going. Here come conscripts to try to. Oh no, it's not even conscripts. It's just little engineers. Oh no. If these two 85s go down. Oh boy, mark target pulled. Yes, of course, that's a good move to do. He's got to focus that one Tiger down. Let's see if he can get it. Look, all the T-34s are there now, even the triple vet one, but he still hasn't killed that first Tiger yet. Wow, Ipkai, this is not going how I thought it would. Both of these Tigers are really hurt. One T-34 fills, one Tiger falls. Oh my God, it's a fight to the death up here. The Germans still have perfect control of the center. Another marked target popped. Oh, it's buttoned. And wow, is he going to get both Tigers? I did not see it happening this way. Ipkai did it. He got both Tigers down. He still has 2 of his T-34s. This is just not how I expected the turnout. And, oh, I don't know what they're saying. It's a Dutch. But the German player cannot be happy with how that happened. And now it's on the Soviet player to stop the drain because I think his army is now stronger. But can he do it? Can he convert? Can he convert killing those Tigers into a VP stoppage? All right, the drain is stopped. We are frozen. And this triple vet pack might get cleared. He should be reinforcing while retreating. Yes, he is. Look at that. Went down to 2, back up to 3. These conscripts trying to get the job done. I don't know if they will. But here, you know, that's the thing. And, oh, man, now he can unlock more 85s, dude. And Ipkai, you know, he ventured those Tigers into a position where they fought the enemy tanks without the support of the 2 AT guns. And I think that was his fatal mistake.
Yeah, that was it. The other Tiger was like half health as well. So like Easy did a good move. He marked targets as the weak one, and because he did that, he was able to take that out, and that, you know, that reduces the damage that his tanks take then. And here we go. We got more T-34s on the map. T-34 85s, the new edition, the new version.
Oh
the
man,
outgun stronger ones.
Oh man, oh man.
And this T-34 76 is Vet 3 is really strong unit.
What a badass, right? 16 kills, 1 vehicle, and probably was a Tiger. And there he goes and it pokes the SDKFZ. And yeah, that is a hero unit right there. We're looking at a triple vet T-34 pride of the Russian army on the field in Samosky in this ace game. Fantastic stuff.
There was one of the bulletins as well. It's quite interesting. It goes on about how, like, the German tank crews, they've had that, you know, they're so experienced that they'd be in the same tank for so many years. But they said on the equivalent, the Soviet ones probably had about 10 tanks in the same amount of combat battle because usually they were shot out under them.
He almost loses. Wow, some crazy drifting by the triple vet tank. Wow. Reverse drifting. Love it. Get the hell across the river. Get some repairs. He does manage to save that beautiful unit. I would hate to see him lose that at this stage of the game. You know, it ain't over yet. The Krauts still have 112 VPs, so this is no cakewalk. You never know when the next Tiger's going to come.
No, you don't. But, I mean, because I can see the fuel, it's not going to be coming for a while.
Yeah. Ipkai hacks.
I hack. I am using a replay.
This is great aggressiveness from the Russian player. Just, you know, walking on this unsupported pack, clearing it. Really nice. You know, killing retreating units. Really nice. I think that Easy is starting to feel it. I think he can taste the victory. And there it is! GG! Well played! There we go, GG. CptEend throws in the towel and surrenders. And if you can speak Dutch, you can read all of that for us and translate it in the chat. There you go. I can understand was close. Hell yeah, it was. It was a hell of a close game.
Close one. Really good one.
Really great game. Kudos to both of the players for entertaining us. 45 minutes. Wonderful battles. It was a pleasure to cast. They went at it, Ipkai. Where's my triple vet T-34? I got to have a portrait of this guy. He's so beautiful. Look at him. Look at him. Check him out. He's chilling. He got that was his victory dance, Ipkai, when he reversed drift little swag. He was doing a little jiggity jig coming across that river, doing his little victory dance. He's got a good view from here. He's up on a little hill. He's looking over. He's like, I did that. I conquered this town for the Red Army and sent my man easy into the third round of the winner's bracket. We're going to come out of game now. That was a great one. Good stuff.
Yep. That was a good one, and Captain N's still in it. That was a winner's bracket match, so he's still in it. You can still come back and get some cash. Just stay in there.
I'm the T-34 backing up. I got to do my moonwalk. I got to do my jiggity jig. This is what I'm doing is I'm backing up. Wait, isn't there a song that goes like that? I'm backing up, backing up, backing up.
I am not sure.
Yeah, fight fans! Don't go anywhere. Sorry to step on you, Ipkai, but we got more coming up. Don't go anywhere.
Later.
Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Who knows what we might have next? Stick with us and find out. We'll be right back.